TOC, only experts. Learn more at teamtoc.
About 2 minutes.
Of Seminole Athletics, there is a community of supporters who pledge their personal resources to provide all teams with the greatest opportunity for success. That community is Seminole Boosters. Seminole Boosters is the largest source of funding for Florida State athletics and serves as the difference maker for our athletic program. You can join the team behind the team for only $5 per month. Learn more or join today at SeminoleBoosters.com. That's SeminoleBoosters.com.
All right, 1 minute.
McCray in the corner, Wiggins, one dribble, three ball, got it! Chauncey Wiggins from way downtown. Somerville to Maluk, fills it up and in! Steal by Miles, look out, mop-up lane! Hey! A dunk by Cam Miles!
On the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital, this is Florida State basketball. Today's game is brought to you by Coca-Cola. Fan work is thirsty work.
30 seconds.
By Tico People's Gas, delivering natural gas that helps you save energy and earn cash back. Learn more at peoplesgas.com. By Barano Heating and Air Conditioning. Schedule an appointment today at baranoac.com.
15.
Transportation, reminding you fans don't let fans drive drunk, drive sober, or get pulled over. Now, let's go courtside.
Hold on up. 5.
Here's the voice of the Seminoles, Jeff Culhane.
You're up. Stand by. Mics are hot. 5. And go.
Hey, fellow Floridians.
And we're clear.
We're retirees with 5 grandkids.
And huge fans of natural gas. When the kiddos visit from Ohio, we go through towels like pool water. That's why we love our natural gas dryer. It dries in a jiff.
So we use less energy.
Oh, you're talking about on the stream?
Now earn up to a $300 cashback rebate when you install a new energy-efficient natural gas dryer. To learn more, go to peoplesgas.com/rebates.
Is that a problem on my end?
But none bigger than choosing to... If you've been drinking, don't get behind the wheel. Call a ride, call a friend, or call it a night. In Florida, nearly 1 in 5 crashes with an impaired driver results in a fatality. Safety in motor vehicles.
At ViStar Credit Union, we go the extra mile to bring Florida State fans better banking. Open a ViStar Plus checking account and unlock up to
1 minute
annual savings. Enjoy perks.
So Jeff, just remind me when we're going to do another studio hit.
So much more. All for just $5.99 a month. To learn more, visit one of ViStar's local branches or visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
RJ Young is no longer just your office copier supplier. We are now helping you create the modern office. Our cutting-edge solution.
30 seconds.
Systems, business phones, and managed IT and AV technology for your organization. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you more through bundling services, and our U.S.-based specialists are your personal coaches, making sure you always have the highest degree of personal.
So you may have, are you using like a headphone jack out on the access to feed it?
Young.com/FSU.
This is
Need to switch it to local instead of remote 5.
Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
And you're up.
And great to be with you from Dallas, Texas. Jeff Culhane, Jacob Ridenauer, and the Noles off to a little bit of a slow start, but starting to get some things working once again. Hey, Seminole fans, when you can't make it to the game, don't worry. Join the official FSU watch party at American Social Bar and Kitchen, with locations in Boca Raton, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Tampa, and Orlando. It's the ultimate spot to catch every play. Find out more at AmericanSocialBar.com. And Florida State basketball brought to you by Florida Farm Bureau Insurance, a proud partner of FSU Athletics. Jacob, what do you make of the start thus far? We were 0 for our first 8, but able to pick it up here a little bit, just down 6.
I think they're figuring it out a little bit. You know, the big Igatolu, the 7'2" Turkish guy, is a problem down low as far as they haven't played against anyone like him. He is long and can alter your shot. He's not really leaving the floor. He does a great job reaching up and grabbing rebounds, but his passing, he's not really looking to score. He's giving it up to his teammates. And so that's where those baskets are coming from, is he's giving it to his teammates to score.
Somerville made 1 of 2. Jones, another rebound. LeJay Jones has been great on the glass in ACC play. Somerville over to Cam Miles, who checked in. A.J. Switten checked in the ball game as well. Miles off a screen, attacking Walters, out to Jones, the up fake. Jones now swings back out to Miles. You got to shoot it from half court with 1 on the shot clock. It hits the rim. Jones another rebound. Spins to the baseline, puts it up and in. That's probably not how you drew it up, but it works both ways for 2 points.
But heady by Jones to go at the freshman Toombs. Toombs got him by 3 inches or more, even with more strength. But LeJay Jones continues to rebound so hard, as you just mentioned.
12-9 is our score. A 3-point possession right there after the made free throw and the putback. Now spinning, Toombs to the baseline. Missed the short one, no. Steen the rebound. Outlet Somerville down the floor. Martin eyes up between the legs. Somerville works the screen, now guarded by Toombs. Pass out right wing Jones, back to Somerville. A jab step. Now Martin puts it on the deck. All the way in, lays it up and in. What a start for Somerville.
Hey, the bigs got pulled away from the rim, and Somerville did the smart thing and just attacked the rim.
7-0 mini run here by the Noles over the last minute and 40. Lob over the top, down low, back out. Miller, a long 3, no good. Rebound tapped out, far sideline, and run down by Edwards. Edwards out to Miller, around Swinton. Swinton trying to stay with him. Pull-up shot good. Boopy Miller.
He is so quick, Jeff. That step back, his first step, everything about his movement is like pedal to the metal.
Ends a 7-0 run, 14-11 SMU. Swinton driving the baseline, kicks out. The up fake by Jones all the way in. Got fouled and unable to put it back up, but fouled on the shot. And Lachey Jones will head to the line and shoot two.
Heady veteran move, Jeff. He saw the guard coming out on him, stole that pump fake so he'd fly by, and then he knew he needed to go hard, so he just went for the dunk like we were talking about. Go get the contact. It's not about the layup. Get the foul and go get the free throws.
Fouls on Pierre. That'll be his first. SMU jumped out to an 8-0 lead. The Noles able to fight back. Jones makes the free throw. Here comes Kobe McGee and Alir Malouk in the game. Somerville, great minutes there. He'll exit. Nice job by Martin Somerville.
And Jeff, on that start, right, they jumped out to an 8-0 start, but that's because Florida State couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Yeah.
They had good looks. They just kept rolling off. And they've kind of settled down a little bit and understanding where to attack and what shots are good shots against this SMU defense.
Jones, lefty, second one. Money. Lachey Jones will exit. Here comes Basong back in. So Lachey Jones, 4 points, 3 rebounds, and having a good start again rebounding the basketball. It's a 14-13 SMU lead as we approach the 12-minute mark of our first half of play here in Dallas. Miller between the legs, so dangerous at 19.7 points per game. Now guarded by Malouk. Over to Edwards. He rises for a three. Money. And B.J. Edwards is feeling it. His second three already in double figures with 10.
And the way he shoots that thing so high, he's bringing rain. He's shooting almost 48% in ACC play.
Miles attacking Walters. May have traveled, no call. Kicks out to McGee, right wing. Over to Miles. Miles with different colored shoes on. Snazzy today. Over to Basong. Tomas, a high arcing three ball. Way off, no good. Alir battling, saves it. Nice job by Malouk to Swinton. Now Miles with it. Miles, 3, 2 to shoot. Launches from 30 feet. Off the window, no good. Rebound tapped out. Malouk's on the floor. Alir with great presence. It's Basong actually with it. He passes, and we're going to have a whistle and a reach-in foul on Malouk. Fighting for the loose ball. Man, that was a rugby scrum down there.
Crazy, Jeff. So much activity down there trying to get that ball reeled in.
And we have a timeout on the floor with 11:21 to play in our first half. SMU leading Florida State 17-13. We are back after this timeout.
The warm floor.
And you're clear.
And the chilly air is here to stay. It's time to cozy up by the fire with family and friends. Just make sure that pesky pests like roaches, ants, and rodents aren't trying to join in on the winter fun. This is the time of the year when pests and wildlife intruders start seeking food and shelter inside your home or business as the temperature drops. Luckily, you can trust the pest control experts at Arrow Exterminators, proud partner of the Florida State Seminoles, to keep your home or business pest-free inside and out. Schedule a free pest inspection today. Call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
For decades, FSU basketball fans have counted on the Noles to work hard and carry on a proud tradition. Coach Luke Laux, thank you for carrying that legacy forward. With 3 generations in the air conditioning business, Barano Heating and Air Conditioning has brought the same dedication to every home we service. Whether on the court or in your home, being part of a proud tradition means something. No matter the season, we'll always be there for you. Schedule your appointment at baranoac.com or call 850-580-4029. Florida license number CAC 1816186.
Behind the scenes of Seminole Athletics, there is a community of supporters who pledge their personal resources to provide all teams with the greatest opportunity for success. That community is Seminole Boosters. Seminole Boosters is the largest source of funding for Florida State
1 minute
and serves as the difference maker for our athletic program. You can join.
Think it's going okay?
Only $5 per month. Learn more or join today at SeminoleBoosters.com. That's SeminoleBoosters.com.
I don't drink the water here.
Common orthopedic condition. That doesn't mean you can only get common treatments. You can choose Shriners Children's.
30 seconds.
Not limited to insurance networks or to what's been done before. The same doctors who innovate treatments for the most complicated orthopedic issues will help your child grow and develop properly. See what we do at shrinerschildrens.org. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
10 seconds. You're up.
Back in courtside, a renewal by Anderson courtside seats from Moody Coliseum here in Dallas. SMU leading Florida State 17-13. Hey, Verge is fueling the future as Florida State Athletics electrification and renewable energy partner. Verge is building a cleaner, brighter tomorrow with sustainable energy and smarter EV. When you cheer for the Garnet and Gold, know Verge is on the court with you, fueling the future of energy. Verge, powering progress, powering the Knowles. Visit everge.com/FSU for more information. And make sure to get out to Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee for Inside Seminole Basketball with Luke Laux on Wednesday nights, but not this Wednesday because we play Cal Wednesday night inside the Tucker Center. So the next show is 2 Wednesdays from now at Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee for Inside Seminole Basketball with the head coach Luke Laux. So no show this next Wednesday, but come to the Tucker Center and cheer on the Knowles against Cal. All right. McCrae's back in. Right now you got McCrae, Basong, McGee, Maluk, and Swinton. And I tell you what, I think it's a good sign, Jacob. We haven't made a 3 yet, and we're just down by 4 early on in this game.
100%. The way they were playing earlier, 3 of 13 to start the game. Got a little run and jump here.
Run and jump, Nigatolo now out to a corner. 3 on the way. In and out, no good by Jermaine O'Neal Jr. The rebound to Basong. Now McCrae with it, near sideline. Left-handed dribble, right to left across the perimeter. McCrae picks it up, throws the ball in the corner, now to Basong. Drives the baseline, out to McGee. McCrae on Miller. McCrae leaning, pivoting, out McGee, a left wing triple, no good. And Yigatolu grabs the rebound.
They got 2 bigs in there now, Jeff. They got Toombs and Yigatolu. So they got 2 6'10", 7'2" on the front line.
Knowles man-to-man defensively. Now Maluk guarding Miller. Now Boopy between the legs, kicks in the corner. Edwards, another 3 on the way. No good. Toombs offensive rebound, puts it up, missed the layup, no. And Maluk the rebound.
Big time contest by Maluk and McCrae, but the closeout by Basong saved a 3.
Here's a lob down low. Basong couldn't handle it. The ball is loose. Bodies on the floor. Who has it down there? Maluk's trying to call a timeout, and a jump ball is the call. The arrow pointing at Florida State.
I'll tell you, man, this is an aggressive, loose ball game right now. There's no question these dudes are taking it serious on trying to get these loose balls.
Steen and Somerville back in. Maluk and Swinton sit down. 10:21 remains first half. 17-13. SMU, they've led the entire way. Quick inbound to Somerville, corner 3. Got it! And 1! Martin Somerville, the king of the 4-point play, able to knock down the triple and a foul.
He might be the best guy in college hoops, definitely in the ACC, at drawing a foul on a 4-point play, on a 3-point shot to get a 4-point opportunity.
Foul is on Toombs, his second. He's got to come out. Pierre's back in. Washington in right now for Andy Enfield.
And Jeff, he shot it over a 6'10" closeout. That's a big-time shot.
That's a Mitchum and 1 for 4, I guess. Mitchum strong even outside the paint. And Somerville makes the free throw for a 4-point play.
You know, I'm surprised he missed that free throw early. He's shooting 93% from the line in ACC play.
We're tied at 17. Here's some full court pressure. And the Mustangs get it across. Pierre over to Miller. Miller directing traffic. Miller, Yigatolu between the keys. Hands off now Pierre. Pierre back to Edwards. O'Neal with it now. 8 to shoot. Yigatolu top of the key looking for a guard. Handoff Miller 5, 4. Miller downhill. O'Neal in the corner, a 3. No. Yigatolu taps it out to the half-court stripe far side. It'll go back to Florida State.
Yeah, so many Mustangs were over on this side of the floor where the activity was, and Yigatolu just was tapping it straight back where normally he would have a teammate there, but there's no Mustangs over there to grab that ball.
Jones enters, Steen exit. The shot clock is at 20, by the way, just a heads up, letting everybody know. Was Adam Flory there, our official. So a 20-second possession here. Off a screen, McCrae behind the back, swings in the corner. Somerville another 3 coming, feeling it! Martin from way downtown, and a timeout called by Andy Enfield, and the Knowles have the lead.
Hey, I don't mean to laugh. Man, I love it when he heats up, man. Martin Somerville, you give him just a fraction of space, and he is jacking that thing right in your face.
All threes brought to you by Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of Florida State Athletics. Scott & Wallace with offices in Tallahassee. How about a 7-0 run? And Martin Somerville, the one with the 7, as he knocked in the last 7 points for Florida State. And SMU has not scored a point in nearly 2.5 minutes, and the Knowles at the 9:36 mark have their first lead of the game, up 20-17. I met Martin's father in the men's room, by the way, upstairs here at Moody Coliseum. We did not shake hands because we were in that area.
It's kind of a manhood thing. You just don't do that, right? You don't know if he did, and he don't know if you did. And it's so weird. But Martin, he continues to get better at his selective shooting, right? Like, he doesn't force them. If he's got a good one, he's pulling it, and he's going to find more good ones than bad ones. But you got to credit the team has adjusted down here on defense, done a good job on slowing down the Mustangs.
Some full court pressure out of the timeout. Washington brings it across, now over to Miller. Somerville in double figures with 10 points. He's buried 2 threes. Now 45 threes on the season for Somerville. Miller, Amayugatolu screen guarded by McGee. Miller attacking, kicks out. Pierre, left wing three on the way. Way off, no good. McCray the rebound. McCray wants to push down the floor. Somerville. Somerville's on a heater. Here's another three. Oh, in and out, no good. And the rebound to Pierre.
Steen was right there, but it just bounced the wrong direction.
Pierre between the legs once again. Looking inside out to Miller, right wing. Miller wants a screen. Here comes Yigatolu. Miller works the screen. Miller looking to lob, kicks out O'Neal. O'Neal, pull-up, jumper, no. Pierre had it knocked away. Right to Yigatolu, who lays it in. Right place, right time.
You're right about that, because Basong was trying to reel it in, got a good deflection on that rebound, went straight to Yigatolu.
Ends a 7-0 Somerville run, 20-19. Florida State, 8:30 to play, first half. Basong three, way off, and the rebound to O'Neal.
Yeah, his shot's off right now, Jeff. He needs to go get him about a mid-range or get a good layup.
Miller attacking. Miller out to O'Neal. O'Neal a jab step and a drive. O'Neal kicks in the corner. Pierre, corner three on the way. No! But offensive rebound, Washington down low. Got around McCray. The up fake, and Rob fouled him. Not a great possession there for McCray. Gave up the offensive rebound and puts Washington at the line.
You know, Jeff, but one thing they're doing good, the Noles are, they're closing out on these shooters. They're throwing the ball around and making great passes offensively, are SMU. But Florida State is flying at all these shooters. They're not giving halfway closeouts. They're leaving their feet and closing out hard, and it's adjusting these jump shots after that first time out.
Can't believe the amount of offensive rebounds we've had on both sides already, as the free throw's good by Washington. Swinton and Jones are in. Steen will come out of the ball game, as will, who else exited for us there? Basong. Already, Florida State with 8 offensive rebounds, and SMU has 6. So the offensive glass crashing going on right now. Washington makes both free throws. And SMU back on top, 21-20. As we approach the 8-minute mark here, our first half at Moody Coliseum. McCray top of the key with it now. McCray between the legs, driving into the teeth of the defense. Tough shot by McCray. His first points of the game, and now 1,400 career points for Robert McCray V.
And you know, Jeff, on that floater, he was going to the basket. His first couple attempts, he was kind of going away from the basket. He finally went aggressively at the basket.
22-21 Florida State. Next whistle, immediate timeout. Washington guarded by McGee. He'll drive with the orange shoes, goes all the way to the rack, puts it up and in, and Washington now has 4 in a row. SMU back up by 1. Back and forth we go here in ice-filled Dallas, Texas. Downhill, McCray all the way in. Oh, he missed the right-handed layup, and Luke Lux wants a foul. Can't believe it.
Oh, no question. Bavis Ray got away with one. He had his arm in his back and pushed him when he left his feet.
Edwards with it left wing. He's got 10 on 2 threes. Lob, Yigatolu. Blocked by Jones at the rim. What a block from the backside. The eraser. Now Jones the other way. Somerville, McGee in the corner. McCray a three. Short, no good. Pierre the rebound. Fouled by Swinton. How did Jones get to that block shot, Jacob?
He got a little bit of the Turkishman, but he got him. So it was kind of a let you have it back kind of situation down here with Adam Flores, and which I like a ref doing that. If you kind of mess one up, you got to let the other guy get one too.
6:58 left first half. We've had a fun one so far. SMU leading Florida State 23-22. We are back after this timeout.
What's here is a place.
And we're clear.
Trusted to help their kids grow up healthy and strong. What's here are caregivers with knowledge and expertise rivaling any children's hospital in the world. What's here is a level 1 pediatric trauma center for critical, life-saving care. What's here is Wolfson Children's Hospital with the technology, research, and dedication to save and change countless young lives. Wolfson Children's, always here. Visit
Yes, sir.
Are you ready for the ultimate game day experience? Look no further than Sunstop Stores. Sunstop dishes out the perfect game day assist with the best fresh-made Southern food from our Eats Deli. While you're here, grab snacks, beer, or fuel to keep you going. It's a slam dunk every time at Sunstop. Join our rewards program to rack up points with every purchase and use the points to save money on fuel. Add our Sunny Saver payment card and save even more on every fuel purchase. Sunstop Convenience Stores. We're from here. Go Noles!
Hey, college basketball fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light.
1 minute.
Outside the arena or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar or standing in the fan section all game long. The clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro swing.
30 seconds.
Can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.
10 seconds.
You are listening to Florida State Basketball on the Seminole Sports Network. Presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
You're up.
And victories happen here at Wolfson Children's Hospital. Always here. Wolfson Children's, proud to be the official children's hospital of Florida State Athletics. And brought to you in part by Sunstop. Food, fuel, and more. Find everything you need under the sun at Sunstop, a proud sponsor of the Noles. Well, back and forth we go early on. It's been a fun one to watch. We've had 2 ties and 4 lead changes already. 12 minutes into the game, 13 I should say. 6:58 left first half. And SMU on top right now by a 23-22 score. You take a look at the stat sheet, JR. What's standing out to you right now about why this game is trending the way it has in this contest right now?
Well, 3 of the first 5 field goals for SMU were assists from Boopie Miller. Boopie Miller has not had an assist since then. So they've shifted the defense, done a good job stopping Boopie on his assist, which is what runs this machine. This guy's had 5, 6, 7 games over 10 assists this year. He's had some crazy numbers distributing the ball. So doing a good job on him. And then they've also they're doing a great job crashing the glass, and they've found better shots and kind of adjusted to how they're getting defended down low.
Miles, Somerville, Swinton, Jones, and Steen right now for Luke Laux. 6:55 and counting first half, 23-22 SMU. Edwards runs the point. Miller's on the bench right now. Randy infield. Pass into a cutting Yigatolu. Yigatolu backing his way down. Steen right there. Kicks out top of the key, Washington. Washington drives. Davis Ray, corner 3, short. And the rebound run down by Cam Miles. Miles eyes up, near sideline. Wants to push, slows it down. Sets it up in the half court. Crossing behind the back off a Steen screen. Top of the keys, 3 coming, no good, too strong. Jones, another rebound and knocked over. I mean, this guy, LeJay Jones, is all around the basketball today, JR.
He is full of energy, and he has got his nose to the grindstone right now because he is hunting that ball on every time it comes off the rim.
He has 4 rebounds. Steen already has 5. Here's Walters in. Washington will come out. Washington picked up his second foul, by the way. And LeJay Jones just awesome in ACC play. Quickly into Somerville. They close out immediately. He drives around Davis right. Pass to a Steen, cutting Steen. Bumped into and fouled. Missed the shot. Yigatolu got him. And so Alex Steen will head to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. And LeJay Jones right now, 8.7 rebounds per game, Jacob, in his last 3, 6.3 in ACC play, the most by an Ole right now.
And he's leading the team in block shots. And so it's like you look at a guy like LeJay Jones and you don't really see, you don't see a guy that distributes that much and contributes that much to your team, but that guy is like a heart and soul. He's so tough. He's like Alex Steen. They're both just grinders. They just wear you out and play so hard during the game.
Miller in, and BJ Davis Ray sits down. Steen made the first one, by the way. So Alex Steen, 5 points, 5 rebounds. Good game so far. Second one, Steen puts them both in. That looked pretty good from the guy that's battling the free throw stripe sometimes.
You're right. Hey, maybe the ice outside makes him better. If it cooled him off, he could shoot a little.
There you go. 6 and 5. Edwards now with it. Somerville hounding him. 2-3 zone by Florida State out of the made free throws. Miller with it, top of the key. Miller, eyes up, probing. Miller looking for help. Over left wing, Pierre. Pierre kicks back out to Miller. Back over to Pierre. Pierre, one dribble, pull up long, jumper long, two is good. So a two, that time by Pierre, and SMU back on top by
These
one.
These guards play so well together, Jeff. Like the way they kind of read each other for SMU. He was just sidestepping, waiting on the defense to make a mistake to pull that jump shot.
25-24. Miles over to Somerville off a screen. Somerville on a legal screen going to be called on Steiner. That's going to be his first. We saw him do that at Miami as well. And there's an art form to that, but there's also timing, right? The guard's going to time this out very well.
Yes, if the guard leaves too early and the big doesn't get set, it's reeking of a moving screen, and it's so hard. It is 100% timing. Just be patient and wait on the screen.
5:30 to play first half. 25-24 SMU. Edwards over to Pierre. Pierre looking inside. Jones battling the big man, Yigatolu. Pierre all on the baseline. Picks up his dribble back out to Miller. A long three. Good. I don't think Somerville is supposed to leave Boopy like that.
No, that was his first look of the night. And we got a wrestling match going on here with LeJay Jones and Turkaloo. Turkaloo was down here kind of hooking LeJay, not like holding his arm kind of in a basketball kind of fashion, but he's holding him. And so they're both frustrated.
Wiggins in, Steen will come out. So Chauncey comes in with his two personal. Steen's going to get a breather here. 5:18 remaining. SMU's up 28-24. Neither team shooting the three. Great. It's some full court pressure by the Mustangs. Down the floor to Miles. Kicks to Wiggins, a corner three. Ring it up. That's his spot right there. And you can't get it much better than that.
And it's worth subbing him in just to get that one basket.
So Wiggins knocks it down. It's a 1-point SMU lead. 28-27. 5 minutes left.
I thought they were in the zone for a minute, but they're back man-to-man.
Man-to-man, yes. Yigatolu back out to Pierre. Miles right there. Pierre working a screen. Pierre looks inside. Pierre between the legs. Step back, triple, good. And now the Mustangs starting to heat up from the outside.
Pierre did a good job reading Wiggins. Wiggins kind of took a step back, and he pulled that thing instantly.
Over the top of the defense, and Jones wouldn't pull the trigger on the three. Now he'll drive the right baseline. Reverse pivots back out. Picks it up. Cross court to Wiggins. Wiggins looking. Wiggins picks it up left wing. Needs a guard. Now to Miles. Over to Jones. He'll fire this one from three, though. No good. Rebound Pierre. On the break come the Mustangs. 3-on-2. Pierre cross court to Miller. A long three. Missed it. No good. A long rebound. Caroms out to Pierre. Pierre over to Walters at top of the key. Lefty three. That's no good. Another offensive rebound to Miller. Rips through on the attack. Blocked from behind by Miles. And the rebound to Jones. Back we go the other way. Somerville. Cross court now to Swinton. AJ attacking. And a whistle and a foul call along the baseline on SMU.
That's just going to be their sixth, so it's not going to put him at the free throw line. But the foul's good because it resets your clock and keeps your possession alive.
Wow, how about this pace? Excellent pace. Fouls on Pierre, his first, team number 6. And we have a timeout on the floor.
Jeff, if they were shooting the ball better, this number would be insane on how many points. But both teams are struggling. But right now, you're right. SMU is heating up a little bit, but they've kind of gotten better looks. They've broken the defense down by passing the ball more and waiting on the open man.
For world-class pediatric care, Wolfson Children's is always here. Official Children's Hospital of Florida State Athletics. 3:58 left first half. SMU leading 31-27. We are back after this timeout.
Renewal by
and you're clear.
Proud partner of the Knolls. Like the Knolls, we value strength, performance, and durability. Our energy-efficient, acclaimed impact windows and doors.
So the studio will take it out of the break here, right?
With advanced technology, they offer superior protection and longevity. Enhance your home with a team you can trust today. Contact Renewal by Anderson at Best Windows Gulf.
He's waiting with bated breath.
152-7613.
Headed to Tallahassee? Make your trip a slam dunk with a stay at Hyatt House Tallahassee Capital University or Hampton Inn & Suites Tallahassee Capital University. Both are just minutes from the Tucker Center and campus. At Hampton Inn & Suites, relax in modern guest rooms, fuel up with our hot breakfast, and count on friendly Hampton hospitality. At Hyatt House, stretch out in spacious suites with full kitchens, enjoy free breakfast, and unwind at the H-Bar. We've got the perfect spot for your stay on game day or family day. Book your Tallahassee stay today.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just non-stop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola.
Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Behind the scenes of Seminole Athletics, there is a community of supporters who pledge their personal resources to provide all teams with the greatest opportunity for success. That community is Seminole Boosters. Seminole Boosters is the largest source of funding for Florida State athletics and serves as the difference maker for our athletic program. You can join the team behind the team for only $5 per month. Learn more or join today at SeminoleBoosters.com. That's SeminoleBoosters.com.
You are listening to Florida State basketball on the Seminole Sports Network and the FSU Game Day app.
Update from the Seminole Sports Network studios. 3 top 25 matchups this afternoon. Number 4 Purdue leading number 11 Illinois 73-68. Under 4 left in the second half. Kingston Fleming scores 43 points for Houston, but not enough as number 12 Texas Tech gets a big one at home, 90-86. And fellas, the big one in the ACC, number 22 UNC, a massive road win, takes down number 14 Virginia 85-80.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Hubert Davis needed that one. The natives in Carolina country getting restless with their head coach. And they were down big in the first half and were down 9 at half. So that's a big, big win for Hubert Davis as we are in our Renewal by Anderson courtside seats. Our energy efficient Acclaim Impact windows and doors withstand Florida's harshest weather. Contact Renewal by Anderson today or visit bestwindowsflorida.com. And out of the timeout, McCray inbounds to Wiggins over the top. Now gets it back. 32-27. They gave SMU one more point. They checked an outside shot and awarded them a 3. Basong attacking against Toombs. Back out McCray, left wing. McCray has it. His pass inside deflected and taken away by Pierre. Turnover. Down the floor, Pierre. Kicks out Miller to Walters. Back to Miller. Knowles, good job getting back there. Driving, Miller out to Edwards, a high arcing 3, drilled it. His third 3, Jacob, and B.J. Edwards is on fire.
Boopy Miller knew when he had Basong on him, he could get by him, and it drew the help to get him wide open on the sideline.
Great take by McCray, all the way to the 10, lays it up and in. Couldn't get the call, though. Luke Laux wanted it.
Oh, no doubt. He's going in there with contact. They got to call a foul.
35-29, SMU as we approach 3 minutes left first half. Toombs, right wing, playing with 2 fouls. Back over the top to Miller. Miller driving, kicking, Pierre, corner 3. That's good! And SMU, man, they're shooting the 3 dead hot now.
Oh, they've got their offense flowing properly. They got those wings sitting out there on the corners, waiting on Boopy Miller to penetrate.
Backdoor cut, Jones underneath the up fake, throws it up, missed it right at the rim, off his head. Karam's the rebound. Now Miller backs in to Basong, and Tomas is going to pick up a foul.
Coach Laux is not very happy with this call.
Yep, Luke Laux is saying, hey, how do you back into a player like that? And Adam Flory right in front of us talking with Luke Laux, trying to teach or I guess tell him what he saw.
I don't know if he's going to get the answer.
I don't think so. He's fired up right now. That's for sure. Miller, 1-and-1, free throw, rattles it around and makes it. Boopy Miller, an 89% free throw shooter, puts it in. Somerville in, Basong out. Tomaso, just his first foul, team number 7. And man, SMU now has made 7 threes. And it feels like all of them have come here in like the last 4 minutes.
Oh, because they hadn't had many before that. They've been missing those threes. But Boopy Miller has penetrated to suck help in, and those guys do such a good job of fanning to the corners, and then Boopy just kicks it out on the side that he penetrates on. You can't help off the guard closest to Boopy Miller. That's what they got to stop doing.
Miller made it the second one as well, 40-29 all of a sudden. Here's a zone defense by SMU. 2.5 to play, first half. Pass in the middle to Wiggins, turns, shoots, shorts it, no good. And the rebound to SMU. Knowles, it's going the wrong way here at the end of the half. Walters in the corner, pass to a cutting Toombs. One dribble, lays it up and in. He beat Wiggins back down the floor. Man.
That can't happen. You've got to get down the floor. If you miss that shot, you can't You got to get back on defense.
42-29. Long pass into the corner. Swinton, three. In and out, no good. Wiggins fighting for the rebound. It's going to be out of bounds off of Walters. He was standing out of bounds when he touched it. Florida State ball. Steen and Basong in. Wiggins. And who else is coming out? Who's coming out? Jones. Nope. Now Swinton's coming out. All right. Lejay stays in. 1:59 to play first half. 42-29 SMU. Pass to a cutting Steen. Leans in on Toombs. Puts it up and in. And one. And Toombs picks up his third foul.
And infield is hot at Toombs. Sending Turkoglu back in. But good job by Steen just putting his shoulder down and knowing he was going to get hit on that play to stay so focused to get that shot up and finish.
Alex Steen, 8 points and 5 rebounds. He averages 6.7 a game. Igutolu back in. And Toombs will sit down with his third. 42-31. SMU just heating up here in the last 6 or 7 minutes or so. Steen, the three-point play is up and in, makes it. He's got 9. That's Mitchum and 1. Mitchum strong in the paint from Alex Steen. 42-32. 1:50 to play here, first half. Miller, left wing, 2-3 zone here, Florida State. 1:45 and counting until halftime. Miller working a Igutolu screen. Miller looking inside. Pass into Walters. Walters kicks back out. Here's Pierre. Back to Walters. 8, 7. Edwards the up fake on the drive. Walters a right wing 3. That's good. Man. Sam Walters, the junior from the Villages, puts one in.
Just good ball movement, Jeff. They were patient to wait to break that defense down to get the best look possible.
McCray a long 3, shorted it, no. And Edwards the rebound. His pass down the floor deflected by Jones, but right to Miller. Miller starting to shake and bake and held on to by McCray, and Rob picked up his second. And the fact of the matter is they're making their threes, and we are not right now.
Yes, and they're getting better threes than Florida State. Florida State is not getting the threes in rhythm. They're almost like somewhat settling at times to just take a shot, where SMU is working the ball, penetrating the defense, and kicking it out to the open man, and even passing up open threes for a more open three with this perfect shot last time with Walter's shot.
So it's Boopy at the line to shoot 2 here. Free throw. In and out, no, rather 1 and 1. And so the free throw missed. Jones another rebound. Down the floor, Somerville a long 3. That's off the heel, no good. Battling is Basong and bounces out to Jones. The ball's fun to Leger right now. Under a minute to play until halftime, 45-32 SMU. Turning the corner is McCray. Euro step, up and under move, no good. Pierre the rebound. And we just haven't been able to get anything from Rob in this first half. Pierre driving, kicking to Miller. Long 3 on the way. Off the rim, no. Igutolu foul on the way up, trying to put it up and in. And foul from behind, and that's on Basong, and that's his second. And Jacob, since the 6:58 media timeout, SMU has outscored Florida State 22-10, shooting 7 of 12 from the field.
And that's exactly right. There's not just jump shots, it's three-pointers. Those extra points add up so fast, but they've been good looks. That's the biggest thing, is they've been able to break down the defense and just playing unselfish to also just make sure the right guys get the shot up for SMU. But the whole team shoots the ball.
Yep, free throw good by Igutolu. They've made 4 of their last 5. We've only made 1 of our last 7. So Igutolu, 7'2", 270-pound big man from Istanbul, misses the second one. We can't grab it. Ball's loose and saved by Pierre. He tries to save it to Edwards. Edwards has it near the timeline. McCray nearly picked up his third. Final 30 seconds now. Edwards rises, 3 off to the left, no good. And Jones another rebound. He's fouled by either Igutolu or O'Neal, one of the two. But either way, we'll walk the other way, and Jones will shoot the 1 and 1.
I couldn't quite see. We had a blocked view here to try to get a make on that foul.
It'll be on O'Neal, his first, team number 8. And
but Jones continues to attack the glass.
Unreal, Jacob. He's got 8 rebounds.
I know, and if he could just, he's had a couple good looks to put him back, and he couldn't quite make them. He's having a great game defensively and on the boards. He just got to get loose and make a couple of the shots.
Miles in. Somerville sits down for the final 22.5. Martin with 10 points in the first half. 1 and 1 here for Leger Jones. 6'7" senior out of Neptune Beach, 73% free thrower, makes it. He's got 5 points and 8 rebounds. The guy has been a monster on the glass in ACC play. Walters in. Davis Ray sits down. 22.5 left until halftime. 46-33, and it's been a flurry of scoring by the Mustangs in the last 7 minutes. Oh, Yigatolu's shaking up here.
Yeah.
What happened there?
I don't know. I didn't see it. I just saw him start hopping, and they sent somebody in.
Wow. Yigatolu, their big man, could be hobbling off the floor with help from the trainer for SMU. So he comes out. Holmes in for the first time. Jones makes both free throws. 46-34 SMU.
Little full court press to slow him down a little bit, not get him loose.
Final 15 seconds. Edwards over to Miller. 2-3 zone by Florida State. Miller holding for one, looking back at Andy Enfield for instructions. Final 10 seconds. Now man-to-man defensively by the Noles. Miller, he'll drive on Basong around Tomas. Kicks in the corner, Edwards. 2-1. Holmes spinning, throws it up, missed it at the buzzer. And we're at halftime in those final 7 minutes, Jacob. That's where SMU did their most damage.
And you know, they stayed patient offensively, and Boopy Miller did what Boopy Miller does. He was able to penetrate the defense and create the helping situation where the wrong guy really was helping off. But he's so good on this last penetration he had here. He still waited on the defense so he could find the man. He's got such court vision for Boopy Miller, but he created those shots.
Great nugget by Jack Cavavit in the studio. SMU started 2 of 13 from 3. They made 6 of their last 9 to end the half. They lead at halftime 46-34. Jacob and I are back after this timeout.
And you're clear.
Fans, no matter where you might be, from the backyard to the beaches, the Ford F-150 with available Pro Power on board gives you the power of a mobile generator. So as long as you
gotcha,
no, you don't have to.
Okie dokie.
Just one more reason why Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck in America 48 straight years and counting. Ford, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. See your local Ford dealer today.
Hey, college basketball fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating outside the arena or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, fellow Floridians, it's Ben.
And Brianna Smith. We are foodies who love sharing recipes online.
And trying new cooking techniques on our new natural gas stove.
He loves his precise temperature control on the heat.
Yeah, I also love saving money and using less energy.
Oh, watch that flame.
So, we'll love to be in control.
Now earn up to a $300 cashback rebate for installing a new energy-efficient natural gas Ranger stovetop. To learn more, go to peoplesgas.com/rebates.
Carver's is the place for all your high-volume commercial business needs. From tablecloths to corporate clothing, we specialize
30 seconds.
100 pieces or more. This is why the Knowles have partnered with Carver's Discount Cleaners. Our team of trained professionals will get the job done right. Contact us at midtowndrycleaning@gmail.com or stop in for a visit at our Midtown location, 1215 North Monroe Street. Carver's Cleaners. Mean on stains.
10 seconds.
It's halftime, and this is the Seminole Halftime Show.
You're up.
It's game day, and Geico is bringing the heat. From big plays to big savings, Geico helps you get more. More coverage, more support, and more reasons to cheer as loud as you can at Geico. Halftime score here inside Moody Coliseum on the campus of SMU in Dallas. Mustangs, a strong close to the first half. They lead Florida State 46-34. Before we continue on, let us pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Seminole Basketball from Legends Global.
Mics are high. 5. And go.
Jeff Culhane, Jacob Ridenauer, now renewal by Anderson courtside seats at Moody Coliseum here in Dallas. Jack Cavavit in the studio. Harold Hamrick in the studio as well today. Halftime score, SMU leads Florida State 46-34. Jacob, what'd you feel like changed for us in the final 7 minutes of that first half, the way things shifted momentum-wise towards the Mustangs.
Well, it really was the biggest problem was defense, right? And not bad defense, but their adjustment and really Boopy Miller's adjustment to attacking himself, breaking down Florida State's defense, which was doing a really good job on their penetration. And once he started getting that penetration, they've got 15 field goals. 11 of those field goals are an assist. So that's someone is getting someone open and throwing them the ball is what that assist means on all those baskets. And that the problem is they do it so well, and they even give assists out of the post. It's like they'll go to the rim and still kick it out for a three. And they read so well with their teammates floating and filling gaps and sliding around the perimeter to get a good angle for those passes. It's like the help's got to come from somewhere else, or you're going to have to stop Boopy Miller, one of the two. You either got to man up and stop him, or you got to help in another direction, because what they were doing here in the last 5, 6, 7 minutes, they were taking advantage of it for open threes. And
Miller, 6 assists, as Jacob talked about. He leads the ACC in assists per game at 6.8, so he's doing his job. He also has scored 9 points for the Mustangs. B.J. Edwards has 13. Jerron Pierre Jr. with 11. And for us, it was Martin Somerville that really got us going. He came in off the bench, Jacob, knocked down a couple of triples, including a 4-point play. He has 10 points to lead FSU.
Yes, and did a great job, and he got it all in a spurt. You know, he got them all early, and then he didn't get any more points for a while. So there's got to be another offensive person step up and make plays. As we've mentioned, McCray struggling. He's 2 of 10 from the field. He's shot a bunch of shots, but he's got to make some of those. You know, some of them are good looks. A couple of them have been kind of like late in the clock situations where that gets you a bad situation as a point guard. But, you know, outside of Alex Steen and Martin Somerville, no one can score, it seems. You know, like you got 1 of 5 from Basong. He's had some good looks that he did knock down. And Wiggins hit his 1-3 there when he came off the bench, but when he was in the game earlier, he didn't make any shots. It's just offensively, no one can kind of get the ball to fall through the net.
Halftime score, SMU leading Florida State 46-34. Jack Cavett up next. Jack will update us on a busy day around college basketball. Jack is back after this timeout.
And you're clear.
Got folks, just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
At TOC, our physicians are fellowship-trained and board-certified specialists with the most advanced training in the region. Our mission is to provide the highest level of care for sports medicine, joint replacement, pain management, foot and ankle, hand and wrist, spine, trauma, pediatrics, and non-surgical medicine. Every specialty, every treatment option. TOC, only experts. Learn more at teamtoc.com.
Hey Noles fans, Robert Scott here, partner at Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of the Florida State Seminoles. We love seeing our Noles play with heart, fast breaks, slam dunks, and those deep threes that fire up the crowd. That same grit and drive is how Scott & Wallace fights for our clients, one case at a time. And when the Noles drain one from downtown, you score 2. Each made 3, one lucky fan wins an FSU t-shirt, courtesy of Scott & Wallace. We're here all season at the Tuck, focused, fired up, and ready to win. Let's go, Noles.
Seminole fans know that when their health is on the line, Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare is here with the most advanced medical care in the region. TMH is home to the top heart and vascular program, the highest level of care for premature babies, the area's most powerful cancer center, and the region's only Level 2 trauma center. TMH is setting new standards for medical excellence, driving research and innovation to bring the best care to our region. TMH is your lifelong partner in health.
For more college basketball today, here's Jack Cavett.
It's halftime inside Moody Coliseum, 46-34. SMU, they lead over Florida State. And for the Noles, you just heard it, Martin Somerville leading the way with 10 points. And the last bucket for Martin didn't come until 9 minutes left in that first half, so didn't see as many shots coming towards the end of the first period.
46-34, the lead for the Mustangs. The three ball was proving to be the difference maker down the stretch in that first 20. They started in that first half 2 of 13 shooting from downtown, but finished 6 of 9. They're 8 of 23 total now in the game for 34%. B.J. Edwards with 13 points and Jerome Pierre Jr. with 11 right behind him. The two Mustangs in double figures in this one. The Noles were looking good in the beginning, although it was 0 for 8 to start this game. Started to find their stride, took a lead, and then the final 5 minutes was dominated by SMU, where they were able to pull away to a 12-point lead. For the first time the Noles have ever been inside Moody Coliseum. Let's take a peek around college basketball and update you on some more scores from earlier on today in the ACC. The big one, the top 25 matchup, number 22 North Carolina on the road in Charlottesville to take on the 14th-ranked Virginia Cavaliers. And North Carolina found themselves down 9 at the half, but stormed back, outscored the Hoos by 14 in the second, and they win it 85-80. Big-time win for Hubert Davis. He needed that one. They go to 4-3 in conference play. Caleb Wilson, their talented freshman, finished with 20 points in the game. Number 5 Duke with a big win over Wake Forest inside Cameron Indoor, 90-69. Number 18 Clemson, they're coming off their first loss in the conference to NC State earlier last week. 77-63, though, a big win in Atlanta over Georgia Tech. Number 23 Louisville at home versus Virginia Tech. They're up big in the first half and continue that in the second. They win at 85-71. NC State has started to find their stride under first-year head coach Will Wade. They win it up in Pitt, 81-72. And now Syracuse, they're going on a little bit of a skid as they fall to Miami that was trying to break a skid of their own, 85-76. The Canes take it now 5-2 in conference as Syracuse drops to 3-4. Around the top 25 earlier on today out in Hartford, number 2 UConn survives a scare versus Villanova. Villanova had them on the ropes, but the Huskies able to storm back and force overtime. They win at 75-67. In the top 25 still, Georgia was the one upset of the day. They were on the road in Austin. They fall big time to Texas, 87-67. The Longhorns outscore the Dogs by 27 in the second stanza, and they come away with a big-time victory, now 3-4 in the SEC. The number 1 team in the country, Arizona, stay undefeated, now 20-0. They beat West Virginia in a big way, 88-53. The other two big-time matchups, though, just finished up right now. Number 12, Texas Tech, they survive at home in Lubbock, 90-86 over number 6 Houston. Kingston Fleming's 42 points and 6 assists for the freshman, but JT Toppin 31-point double-double to lead the way for the Red Raiders. And just finishing up in West Lafayette, number 11, Illinois. Huge win in the Big Ten, now 8-1 as they take down number 4 Purdue, their second loss in conference play, 88-82. The Fighting Illini coming up with the big-time win. Their freshman, Keaton Wagler, with 46 points to lead the way for the Illini. That'll do it for our out-of-town scores. On the other side of this break, halftime will be over, and second half starting up inside Moody Coliseum.
R.J. Young is no longer just your office copier supplier. We are now helping you create the modern office. Our cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, and manage IT and AV technology for your organization. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you more through bundling services, and our U.S.-based specialists are your personal coaches, making sure you always have the highest degree of personalization. Schedule your free consultation now at rjyoung.com/FSU.
Noles fans, are you ready for game day? Tavello Brewing Company in Thomasville is just a short ride down the road. From our refreshing sangria, hard seltzer slushies, to the only place you can find our award-winning blackberry hibiscus hard cider, we've got something for every taste. Grab your crew and swing by Tavello. Let us help make your game weekend even better. Tavello Brewing Company. It's just better. Proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
Behind the scenes of Seminole Athletics, there is a community of supporters who pledge their personal...
All right, Jeff, we come back to you out of this break, right?
Greatest opportunity for success.
I'm going to make a quick restroom break out of this break, if that's okay.
Source of funding for Florida State Athletics and serves as the difference maker for our athletic program. You can join the team behind the team for only $5 per month. Learn more or join today at SeminoleBoosters.com. That's SeminoleBoosters.com.
It's game on, Noles fans, no matter where you might be. From the backyard to the beaches, the Ford F-150 with available Pro Power on board
1 minute.
Mobile generator. So as long as you've got a TV and a signal, you don't have to miss another game. Just one more reason why Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck in America 48 straight years and counting. Ford, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. See your local Ford dealer today.
Today's Florida State basketball game is brought to you by Coca-Cola. Fan work is thirsty.
30 seconds.
Coca-Cola. By Tico People's Gas. Delivering natural gas that helps you save energy and earn cash back. Learn more at peoplesgas.com. By Barano Heating and Air Conditioning.
15.
Appointment today at baranoac.com. And by the Florida Department of Transportation. Reminding you fans don't let fans drive drunk.
5.
Or get pulled over. Let's return courtside with Jeff Culhane.
And we're almost ready for second half action here from Moody Coliseum. Dallas, Texas. Winter storm rolling through here. A little bit of ice, slippery roads. It's kept some of the fans away, I'm sure, but crowd has filed in nicely. This is a smaller venue, a little more of an intimate environment, with the suites on the top level across the way as we see it, and then chairback seating all around the arena in blue and the red seats down below. The students are behind us and behind both hoops, and they are taking in $2 beer day, let me tell you. Enjoying that on a day of winter weather wonderland here in Dallas. But JR, we need to get it going. Let's find a way to get it done here in the final 20 minutes here today.
Yeah, if we don't get it going soon, Jeff, I'm heading up here to these load seats, and I'm just going to chill with these folks here for the second half.
Yeah.
But, no, you're right, and it's going to start with defense. Stopping the penetration of Boopie Miller, as we'll continue to say that, which is not easily done, but that's how you beat SMU, is not to let Boopie Miller beat you with his teammates.
Miller, 9 points, 6 assists, 6.8 assists per game, leads the ACC. Robert McCray, the fifth, not far behind him. He's got 5 assists. And McCray coming in to this contest at 6.4 assists per game. 1 assist coming in behind Trey Donaldson and Boopie Miller. Miller is just one of 3 players in the country with 5 games of 10-plus points and 10 or more assists. How about that?
It's wild, isn't it? But
yeah.
I'll tell you what, like, Boopie's got 6 assists in the first half. McCray's got 5 assists in the first half. But for some reason, Boopie's assist just hurts you worse.
Washington flips it up, no good, but he's fouled on the shot by LeJay Jones. And Jones, just his first, but right away, 11 seconds in, Washington to the line to shoot 2.
That's a tough break starting off the half with a foul, but LeJay wasn't going to give up the layup on that defense. I don't blame him.
Yep. Washington at the line. First one. In and out, no good. Corey Washington started his career at St. Peter's, all-conference player there. Was at Wichita State last season, the second-team all-conference performer in the American last year at 13.7 points, 7.5 rebounds per game. Makes his second one, averaging 11.3 for Andy Enfield and the Mustangs. And he's got 5 points. 47-34, SMU up to come back down double digits today. McCray turns the corner. Pass inside to Wiggins, knocked away. It's out of bounds off of Boopie Miller. He'll stay with Florida State.
He had the right look, but he threw it like chest high, and that's where all the defenders are. Throw that thing up because Wiggins was behind him. He could have went up there and just laid it in or dunked it.
Baseline out of bounds. McCray will inbound. Rob along the baseline to Wiggins. Whips it out to Jones. The up fake. He'll drive. Stop. Step back. Up fake. Now back out Wiggins. 10 to shoot. Wiggins backing in. Edwards backing in. Kicks out McCray. 7. McCray 6. Wiggins a long 3. No good. Steen fights for another rebound to a cutting McCray in a two-hand throwdown. The Steener making big plays. McCray the dunk.
And that's what McCray is. He's such a big-time athlete. Maybe that'll get him moving a little bit more offensively.
Now at 6 points, the South Carolina state champion high jumper on a pogo stick that time. Igatolu top of the key, 47-36 SMU. Miller rips through on the attack, a scoop shot, no good. Jones, another rebound, he's got 9. McCray pushing, down the floor, Basong bumped into, gets through it, lays it up and in.
Just like that, quick play after quick play, it all starts on defense though.
Basong with 4 points, 5 rebounds. 47-38's the score. Left wing, man-to-man defensively is Miller. Guarded by Basong, now by Wiggins, out to Edwards. Edwards with Steen there, lob down low, knocked away from behind by McCray, another steal. Here come the Noles. McCray weaving his way through traffic to Jones. Back to McCray, puts it on the deck, floats it up with the right hand and in. And a great start for the Noles. Timeout, Andy Enfield.
And just what we said, getting a big-time play kind of fires up Robert McCray, and that down-the-middle dunk has got him kind of more pep in his step on defense and on offense, Jeff.
Yigatolu's upset about something. He's chirping at the Florida State sideline as the officials escort him down the floor. But a nice 6-0 mini run, defense to offense by the Noles. And we have a timeout on the floor early in the second half. 18-17 to play early on in our ball game. Florida State has cut the lead to 7, down 47-40. We'll take a timeout. We are back after this break.
What's here is
And we're clear.
Trusted to help their kids grow up healthy and strong. What's here are caregivers with knowledge and expertise rivaling any children's hospital in the world. What's here is a level 1 pediatric trauma center for critical, life-saving care. What's here is Wolfson Children's Hospital with the technology, research, and dedication to save and change countless young lives. Wolfson Children's, always here. Visit wolfsonchildrens.com.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
It's game on, Noles fans, no matter where you might be. From the backyard to the beaches, the Ford F-150 with available Pro Power on board gives you the power of a mobile generator. So as long as you've got a TV and a signal, you don't have to miss another game. Just one more reason why Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck in America 48 straight years and counting. Ford, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. See your local Ford dealer today.
Hey, college basketball fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating outside the arena or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
All right, stand by.
You are listening to Florida State Basketball on the Seminole Sports Network. Presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
You're up.
And Florida State Athletics proud to partner with Track Software. Track helps brands manage all their sponsorships in one platform. Track deliverables, organize assets, improve value across every team and event. Track Software, a proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Visit sponsorshipswork.com. And comebacks begin here at Wolfson Children's Hospital. Always here. Wolfson Children's, proud to be the official children's hospital of Florida State Athletics. You've been talking about it, Jacob. Our defense picking it up, and we've cut that deficit to 7.
100%. And like, the first turnover of the game just happened moments ago for SMU. And they haven't been able to do anything since that first free throw of the half because the defense has kind of set the tone, and it all really got rolling with McCray in that dunk, and it's kind of picked everybody up, which is what happens when you get a big-time athletic play.
That's wild. That's only turnover number 1 for the Mustangs. Noles settle into a 2-3 zone here. Down 47-40, 2 minutes into our second half. Miller with their right wing. Miller looking inside, directing traffic. Now he'll drive over the top to Edwards' left wing. He has 3 threes. Pass into Washington, ripping through, leaning in, goes up, top shot, good. Over the top of Steen. And Washington now is 7. The lead back to 9. Basong on the attack, blocked from behind. It's out of bounds off of SMU. Yigatolu and Pierre both got a piece of that one.
See, you know what Basong usually does is he stretches out with his steps and clears a lot of space. As he's making that play, when he goes to accelerate, he's got 7'2" waiting on him. That's his problem at the rim tonight. He's got to kind of shorten his steps and go off 2 feet versus 1 feet so he can blow through the big man.
Steen on the attack under the hoop, up and under, kicks back out, bad pass. Jones somehow able to track it down. Nearly got intercepted for a dunk by Edwards. 10 to shoot. Steen has it. Now he has it knocked away. The ball is loose. We have a scrum. The jump ball is a call, and an arrow points at the Noles. We're a little discombobulated right now offensively.
Yeah, Yigitolu did a great job when Steen kind of called the pass as he was bringing it in to make it like a three, getting a triple threat position to do something with the pass. Yigitolu just had great hands and put his hands straight down on it to knock it loose.
7 to shoot. Wiggins will inbound across the court. Far sideline across from us. Wiggins looking. Nearly a 5-second call into Basong. 6, 5. You got to go. McCray sees the shot clock. 3, 2. Long step back 3. Oh, off the window. Even in an ice storm, the banks are open on Saturday in Dallas.
Hey, that's a big old smooch off the glass right there, Jeff.
A kiss by McCray. Off the window, buries the 3. Pierre going to work on Wiggins. Full pull-up 15-footer short. Run down, LeJay Jones. The rebound is 10th.
But Jay's rebounding like Rodman, and I say that as in going after the ball. Every time that ball comes loose, he's not worried about position. He's going after it.
What a pass by McCray to Steen. Missed it, but tapped it up and in. Alex Steen stuck with it, and with that putback, Steen now has 1,300 career points.
That's an artwork for Steen. Steen is so good around the rim to keep in a position to keep the ball active.
Miller on the attack, kicks out Edwards, a long 3, short, no good. Rebound knocked around, Wiggins has it. The Noles trying to cut this lead down to size. Down by 4, cross-court pass Jones, the jab step, the up fake. Starts a drive, backing it up Pierre, backing into his chest. Spins, tough all the way, shot, rolls around and falls in. And the lead now down to 2.
He got every ounce of iron out of that vitamin right there. Such a good shot. He knew he was taking that shot with Jay Jones.
Miller thought about it. 7-0 run, 13-2 run by the Noles. Boopy driving on Steen in the paint out to Edwards. The up fake on the attack. Hop, skip and a jump into the lane. Missed it, no. Yigitolu put back, no. The big man had it knocked away. It's out of bounds off of FSU. And Luke Laux wants to know, should we take a look at it? And he's going to our guys, Ryan Schneider and Michael Rubenstein. See if we'll take a peek at it. There is a timeout on the floor with 15:55 remaining in our ball game. Florida State has cut this deficit down to 2. We got a game, don't go anywhere. Down 49-47. We are back after this timeout.
And you're clear.
Hey Noles fans, Robert Scott here, partner at Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of the Florida State Seminoles. We love seeing our Noles play with heart. Fast breaks, slam dunks, and those deep threes that fire up the crowd. That same grit and drive is how Scott & Wallace fights for our clients, one case at a time. And when the Noles drain one from downtown, you score 2. Each made 3, one lucky fan wins an FSU t-shirt, courtesy of Scott & Wallace. We're here all season at the Tuck, focused, fired up, and ready to win. Let's go, Noles.
At TOC, our physicians are fellowship trained and board certified specialists with the most advanced training in the region. Our mission is to provide the highest level of care for sports medicine, joint replacement, pain management, foot and ankle, hand and wrist, spine, trauma, pediatrics, and non-surgical medicine. Every specialty, every treatment option. TOC, only experts. Learn more at teamtoc.com.
At ViStar Credit Union, we go the extra mile to bring Florida State fans better banking. Open a ViStar Plus checking account and unlock up to $570 in annual savings. Enjoy perks like getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, identity and phone protection, and so much more. All for just $5.99 a month. To learn more, visit one of ViStar's local branches or visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
Seminole fans, it's time to cheer for our healthcare partner for life, Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare. Serving 21 counties across North Florida and South Georgia, TMH provides cutting-edge, life-saving medical care.
All right, 25 seconds.
TMH is setting new standards for medical excellence, driving research and innovation to bring the best care to our region. TMH is your lifelong partner in health.
All right, stand by. You're up.
It's game day, and Geico is bringing the heat. From big plays to big savings, Geico helps you get more coverage, more support, and more reason to cheer as loud as you can at Geico. And for kids, for families, for where we live, Wolfson Children's Hospital is always here. Wolfson Children's official children's hospital. of Florida State Athletics. Well, what a start to the second half, Jacob. A 13-3 beginning by the Noles here in the final 20 minutes.
You know what they've done is they've done it in the paint. They got 8 paint points this half out of their 13 are in the paint for Florida State, and also second chance points. They've got 7 second chance points in this half. 3 offensive rebounds. They've got 7 points off those 3 offensive rebounds. And so they're just crushing it down low under the rim, and that's what they got to continue to do and keep this defense up.
Florida State only down by 2, only shooting 4 of 20 from 3. 3 of 18 in the first half. Miller will inbound along the baseline. Miller looking into Washington. Knocked away from behind by Somerville. A steal out of the timeout. How about that? Down the floor, here's McCray. McCray leaning. McCray kicks out Somerville. Tapped away by Washington, but Martin runs it down. A chance to tie or take the lead. We were down by 14 at one point. Swinton looking inside. Not there. In the corner, Somerville pass inside. Deflected out of bounds. He'll stay with FSU, 11 to shoot.
But Somerville, of course, he started it off. It started off on defense. Team leader in steals. Jumped the passing lane right there. Got that steal. It's happening on defense for Florida State, and they're working at it. They just got to keep it up all night.
Lob into Wiggins. He rips through on the attack. Backing down Toombs. Pivoting, spinning to the right hand. Tough shot. Might have been blocked. And Washington the rebound. He bumps into Somerville. No call. Things picking up here a little bit. Boopy Miller on the attack, on the alert, and a foul called. They're going to call a foul. I believe it's on Wiggins.
Holding. It's what
hold.
Jerry Heater for old school Florida State fans. Remember Jerry Heater from many times at Cameron.
Yeah. Third foul on Wiggins. Miller to inbound, right of the hoop along the baseline, bounces in. That's knocked away by Martin again. It's going to be out of bounds, and Martin says it hit his leg. We may look at it here. And I think, Luke Laux is going to use a timeout and wants to challenge this. So it's a Sunstop second look as Somerville says he knocked it off of the leg of Washington out of bounds. And it was ruled on the floor, SMU ball. So.
And the cost of doing business would be.
You lose a timeout and you lose your challenge.
Well, you've got your 3, so it's not a backbreaker if you lose it.
Yep. So we're now in a Sunstop second look. It only takes one look to find everything you need under the sun at Sunstop. Food, fuel, and smiling faces at the radio locations in Florida, Georgia, and Alabama. Sunstop, a proud partner of Florida State Athletics.
Hey, I love me some Sunstock, Jeff. They're popping up everywhere.
They are.
I'm telling you, like they're expanding.
Yeah. I love the new one in Tallahassee on Blairstone Road.
Oh, right there, Appalachia.
Yeah.
And they're popping one out on Capitol Circle just a little further out. So, hey, for us Tallahasseans,
love it.
Sunstop setting us up, baby.
Let's do it. Clarence Armstrong, Jerry Heater, Adam Flory taking a look as the play is under review. Clarence Armstrong, the 19th ranked official according to KenPom, his 5th game in the last 6 days, and our game up at Syracuse. Jerry Heater's 41st game worked this season, his first Florida State game he's worked this year. And Adam Flory, his 27th game worked this season. He was in Washington, D.C. Wednesday.
After review, the play's been overturned. Florida State basketball.
Look at that. Shout out Ryan Schneider and Michael Rubenstein getting fist pounds from the head coach.
Schneider and Ruben, baby.
The law firm of Schneider Rubenstein LLC. Getting reviews done. They're now 4-3 on the year.
Rubenstein, baby, he earned that nap he took on the plane on the way out here. They're working that young man too hard.
So the Noles will still have a challenge and keep that timeout as well. Here's McCray with it. McCray, bounce pass to Jones. Jones left block area, back out to McCray. Jones a corner, 3 for the lead. Money! Jones from downtown, and Florida State has erased a 14-point deficit. We're up by 1.
And that's a LeJay Jones shot. Completely in rhythm from that McCray pass.
McCray's 7th assist of the game. 50-49, Florida State. Miller right wing. Under 15 to play. Here's Washington with Somerville all over him. Hand off now to Pierre. Pierre dribbles across the perimeter, rises for a 3. In and out, no good. And a rebound. Oh, and what do we have here? A foul on the floor after McCray grabbed the board? Oh, they're going to call a foul on Somerville on a hold.
And, folks, it's the legend of Jerry Heater.
Goodness. Florida State has outscored SMU 16-3 in this half. Miles in, McCray out with 14:38 to go. Baseline out of bounds. Miller will inbound. Jones guarding the ball. Fires out near the timeline to Edwards. Now over to O'Neal. Man-to-man defensively, Florida State. Miller off a screen. Miller turns a corner. Had it knocked away, but somehow Toombs picked it up. The Mustangs are big with both Toombs and Yigatolu in the game. Toombs, the freshman, backing in with the right hand. Stepping through, kicks. Here's a three on the way from the right wing. Up and in by O'Neal. It's a 10-0 run.
Wide open.
Yeah.
No one was there. The defense sucked in.
Yep. And SMU back on top, 52-50. Miles over to Somerville in the corner. Wiggins, he'll launch a long three, no good. Rebound, Swinton skies for it, loses it, ball loose, and grabbed by Edwards of SMU. Now Edwards attacking. Edwards, pass to Yigatolu, bounce pass inside Toombs, puts it up and in. The big men working together, a mini 5-0 run by SMU.
Hey, what we said at the start of the game in the keys, baby, was transition defense, and the transition defense broke down the last two plays.
Somerville right wing. SMU leads the ACC over 13 fast break points a game. Somerville right wing. He'll drive on Yigatolu. Kicks out now to Swinton. Swinton on the attack. Rises up. Missed it. No good. And the rebound out of bounds. They're going to say Florida State ball. Swinton fighting. And Steen will enter. Wiggins coming out. I don't know how much longer you can leave McCray on the bench. Honestly, Jacob.
I'm kind of with you because I don't know what the break's for, right? Like maybe he needs a break. Maybe coach feels like he needs another, other people on the floor. I do like getting Kobe McGee in right now with Swinton because Swinton can't. He's not knocking it down.
Yeah. Into Somerville, 54-50 SMU, a mini 5-0 run. Steen trying to get the ball to Miles, he does. Whips over to Jones, a left wing triple. Off the heel, no good, and Edwards skies for the rebound. Now a pass knocked away by Miles near the courtside seats, far sideline. Scared the gentleman over there who hit off his foot.
It's a little 10-year-old over there in a puffer. His Patagonia puffer looked like he was about to have a conniption. He's still nervous.
Basong in, Somerville out right now. Down by 4 as we approach 13 minutes to play. Miller, top of the key, now to O'Neal. O'Neal, handoff Edwards, off a screen. Toombs, right wing, the big man. Toombs back out to Edwards. Guarded by Steen. He wants to go one-on-one with Steener. Behind the legs, between the legs, behind the back, pass inside. Yigatolu puts it up and in over the top of McGee.
And just a heady play because they knew he had the shorter McGee on him, and he had him on his back. He just had to turn and shoot a hook shot.
7-0 run, down by 6. After we had a 10-0 run. Steen with it. Steen being hounded. Steen turns the corner, being bumped into, and it knocked away. He's on the floor. Poopy on the floor. Bodies everywhere. They have a jump ball, and the arrow points at SMU. Yep, McCray's back in.
A little tough break on that penetration. There's a lot of hands all over the driver. I can't remember who it was. There's so much traffic in front of us. We didn't get the call. That's how they got the loose ball. Coach Laux is sitting here talking to Adam Flores about the whole fact of they were mugging him.
Yeah, a lot of contact on the drive there. 56-50. It's a 7-0 run by SMU with 12:30 to go. Miller across the timeline, guarded by Basong, off a high ball screen. Miller now guarded by Steen. Miller, the up fake. Miller thought about the three, passed it up over to O'Neal in the corner. O'Neal driving. O'Neal picks it up. Now to Miller, a long three. No good. Run down by Kobe McGee. Good defense there.
And McCray was the one in the post doing all the work on Toombs.
Down the floor to Miles. A three is good by Cam Miles. Big three by the freshman. Buries it his 14th of the year.
And he's been on a roller coaster ride offensively. It's good to have Cam Miles get the knockdown shot.
56-53 SMU. Toombs lob. O'Neal couldn't handle it. Tried to dunk it, and Basong picked up the loose change.
Miles tried to contest it, Jeff.
Miles again will drive. Miles in the air. Had his pass knocked away by O'Neal out of bounds. It'll stay with Florida State. Steen went down. Looks like he's okay. And it's Florida State ball when we come back. What a game of runs. 11:43 to play in our ball game. SMU clinging to a 3-point lead on top, 56-53. We are back after this timeout.
And you're clear.
Proud partner of the Knolls. Like the Knolls, we value strength, performance, and durability. Our energy-efficient, acclaimed impact windows and doors withstand Florida's harshest weather. Built with advanced technology, they offer superior protection and longevity. Enhance your home with a team you can trust today. Contact renewal by Anderson at bestwindowsgulfcoast.com. License number CGC 1527613.
What's Here is a place that generations have trusted to help their kids grow up healthy and strong. What's Here are caregivers with knowledge and expertise rivaling any children's hospital in the world. What's Here is a level 1 pediatric trauma center for critical, life-saving care. What's Here is Wolfson Children's Hospital with the technology, research, and dedication to save and change countless young lives. Wolfson Children's, always here. Visit wolfsonchildrens.com.
At ViStar Credit Union, we go the extra mile to bring Florida State fans better banking. Open a ViStar.
1 minute.
Up to $570 in annual savings. Enjoy perks like getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, identity and phone protection, and so much more. All for just $5.99 a month. To learn more, visit one of ViStar's local branches or visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
Hey, college basketball fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating outside the arena or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing
15.
that. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is
Stand by.
Basketball on the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
Yep.
And join us during the hoop season on Wednesdays, Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee for Inside Seminole Basketball with Luke Laux, 7 to 8 p.m. If you can't join us, you'll watch it on all FSU men's basketball streaming platforms, the Seminoles Unconquered app. Listen on the Seminole Sports Network and the FSU Game Day app as well. And watch a re-air of the show on Thursday nights from 7 to 8 p.m. But don't go this Wednesday because we got a game. We're playing Cal Wednesday night at home at 7 p.m. at the Tucker Center. Jacob Ridenauer, we got a game right here as well. 11:43 to play, and Florida State has crawled back into this one. Scratched, they've clawed, they've fought, down by 3, 56-53.
And Jeff, you're right. They're clawing and they're scratching and they're turning them over. They got 3 more turnovers out of SMU the last 4 minutes of the game here and between the media breaks. They've got to keep turning them over and scoring on those turnovers.
McCray inbounding, lobs over the top to Steen, left wing, handoff back to McCray. McCray has 8 assists in this game. LeJay Jones a double-double, 11 and 10. Steen hands up to Jones, rises for a 3, short, no good. Tap try, Miles, no. Tap try, Steen, yes! Steen flew through and tapped it in. The Noles cut it to 1.
The Steen machine continues to make big plays. There's multiple guys out here today that just made huge plays to fight back in this game.
Toombs attacking, spinning, pivoting, kicks out to Miller. Miller between the legs, crossing over, driving the baseline in the air, throws it up, no good. Rebound pinned against the backboard, out of bounds. It's off of SMU. Florida State ball. The Noles are coming to work.
Keeping that ball live, Jeff, with Toombs and Gigatolu both over their back to then let it go out of bounds and not let it hit their body. Just great work by the Seminoles down low.
LeJay Jones, a double-double with 11 and 10. That's his first in a Seminole uniform, 3rd of his career. And you also have Alex Steen with 13 points and 8 rebounds. Steen has tied a season high, a Seminole high, with 13 points in this game. 1-3-1 zone by SMU, switching it up. McCray working a Steen screen. Now McCray crossing. McCray over to Jones. Jones inside. Back out McCray, right wing. Cross court underneath Basson, cutting. Back out Miles to McCray. 10 to shoot. 10 to shoot. Man-to-man defensively now. SMU. 7-6. McCray driving on Pierre. Rises. Jumper. Buckets! And Florida State has the lead, up by 1.
Jeff, he sized him up and then rattlesnaked him with that little floater in the middle, baby. He just popped that thing right in his face.
McCray with 13 points. He's come alive in the second half. Miller, cross-court Washington. He'll drive on Jones, spins, up fake, spinning back to the left. Missed it, no, but a whistle and a foul called underneath on LeJay.
He got him on the spin. He kept faking, and LeJay was moving with him, staying straight up and tall, but then finally he got around him a little bit, and LeJay couldn't quite get the closeout.
Second foul on LeJay, team number 4. Won a second half, another 7-0 run by Florida State. We've outscored SMU 23-10 in this period of play.
ultimately,
Washington.
they've held SMU to 10 points right now in this half.
Yep, absolutely. Free throw good by Washington. And Corey Washington now has 8 points. 4:05 from the free throw line. (57-57). 10:23 to go. Made the second one. Washington now with 9. And SMU back on top by 1. 4 ties, 10 lead changes in this game. Zone defense again by the Mustangs. Right wing McCray with it. McCray, eyes up, now drives. Nice pass to Steen. He's blocked from the side by O'Neal and fouled. And I tell you what, Alex Steen is moving very well, Jacob, without the basketball, and his guards are finding him this afternoon.
That one thing that Steen is great at is he knows how to fill space, right? Just what you're talking about. He knows how to move to get out of the way, to then move to get in a spot where you can help, whether it's rebounding, whether it's getting a shot. But he is so good at getting his body out of the way, which brings the defender with him to help everyone else.
Steen missed the free throw, no good.
I believe that's the first free throw of the half, Jeff.
Yep, it is. And the Noles are 9 of 11 at the line. They've been really good the last 2 games from the stripe as a team.
FSU high.
Second one. Made it. And Alex Steen has a new Seminole high. He has 14 points. We're tied at 58. As we're at the turn in the second half, the 10-minute mark, all knotted up. 58-58. Who's going to want it more in the final 10 minutes? Miller surveys over to Pierre, man-to-man defensively. Pierre in the corner. Pierre driving on Jones. Pierre bounce pass Igatolu. Blocked out of there by Basong. Basong, now that we threw it away, though. Oh, we threw it away in transition, looking for Miles. Turned it over right in front of us near the timeline.
What a block by Basong. Coming up the weak side and just smacking that little baby hook out of the way. But a tough break because Miles was out in front, but a good job by the Mustangs to deflect that pass on the way to Miles.
Miller attacks, gets around Basong all the way in. Top shot, good. Wow, Boopy Miller, that was tough as Basong came back to contest it.
Well, they lifted everybody on the offense to give Boopy a chance to get in there. And good job of Basong not to foul.
McCray lost it and then a late whistle and a foul that the home crowd hates. I got to be honest with you, I wasn't expecting to get that call.
Neither was Andy Enfield.
Wow.
He's like at a loss for words. His whole bench is standing up.
Wiggins and Somerville back in. Basong and Miles coming out. They're going to call it on Miller. That's his first. Wow.
It's his first. Come on, man. Can a point guard play for 40 minutes and not foul? You're going to foul.
Yes, sir. McCray into Somerville, left corner. Back out to Steen. 60-58 SMU. Steen goes in, attacks, kicks out to Wiggins, now to McCray. McCray off a Steen screen. McCray guarded by Igatolu. 10 to shoot. McCray going to work. McCray around the corner. Oh, with a thunder dunk and authority. Flicks on a Big Rob.
Hey, he's like, I got you, big Turkish man. I'm about to hammer time on your head.
The whole Florida State bench erupted. Wow. That's going to be on SportsCenter tonight. Here's Miller with it. Miller swings it over to Pierre. He drives the baseline. Pierre goes up. Shot no, but fouled. They're going to say by Jones. Jones says, I had verticality. I didn't bring my arms down, and that's what Luke Laux is saying also.
Got to look at the body too, though.
Yep.
Then you got the restricted circle. Is he in the restricted circle?
So that's the third on Jones. Team number 5, Pierre at the line to shoot 2 free throws. We're still all catching our breath from that dunk by McCray. Free throw good by Pierre. Good Lord.
He looked like he was in trouble, and he just used that explosive athleticism to blow right by, and no one could get there to help.
61-60, SMU, 8:47 to go. Second one, Pierre, good. He made them both. Pierre with 4 points, 62-60. Down 12 at half. We're right there against this zone defense. Pass deflected to Jones, right corner. They'll back out. Somerville a 3 for the lead. No good. Swinton battling, couldn't grab the rebound. Washington's got it. 62-60. Miller racing the other way. Miller turning the corner, cut off by Somerville. Two little guards backing down on each other. Miller backing in, taken away by Martin. He steals it. Now he throws it down the floor to McCray. Luke Luck says, let's go. McCray, Euro step all the way to the rack, scoops it up and in. What a second half by McCray. He's got 17.
That's the same play he was missing in the first half. In this half, he is going in with confidence and attacking and rolling that baby softly off the rim.
Tied at 62, under 8 minutes to play. Miller on the attack. Miller hesitates, now back out. A try by Washington, knocked away by Jones. They're really going at Leger. Washington picks up his dribble, right elbow area, 7 to shoot. Down low Pierre, guarded by Somerville. 4, 3, Pierre, tough fall away, jumper. Oh, he got it to go. What a shot.
What a big-time basket. That's an NBA step back. Short corner jumper right there, baby.
64-62. Somerville. Oh, his pass is deflected, knocked away, but right to Wiggins, who throws down a two-hand slam. The balls are bouncing our way right now.
Finally, things going right for Luke Laux and his Seminoles.
Wow. We're tied at 64, 7:15 to play. What a game. Yugitolu swings it over to Pierre. Knoll switching along the perimeter. Pierre has it on the bounce. Pierre with it now, looking for Washington, not there. Pierre between the legs, a step back three on the way. Made it. Man, Pierre's coming up big right now for SMU.
He just sized up Wiggins. Did a little step back three.
67-64, Wiggins in the corner. Out to Somerville for a three, and the tie, it's good! Shot makers at its finest right now.
Jeff, we said it was going to be a shootout. We said they were going to score some points. They're just doing it in spurts.
Somerville buries his third three. He's got 13. All threes brought to you by Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of Florida State Athletics, with offices in Tallahassee. Zone defense by the Noles. O'Neal driving. O'Neal inside Yugitolu. Yugitolu in the paint. Pivoting, spinning. Knocked away by Wiggins. Oh, they call a foul. Goodness gracious. Oh, man, I don't like that call. That's a tough one.
It's a big tough one because those same plays have been happening on both sides. And it hadn't been a foul until that one right there. And that's the fourth big foul on Chauncey Wiggins. He may not be knocking down shots all the time. He may not be stopping his man. But he's sized and he's got good mobility and just had a big-time dunk. You got to have him in this game.
6:22 to play. Time out on the floor. Do not go anywhere. We're all tied at 67. We are back after this timeout.
A golf
and we're clear.
Technique can improve an aspiring pro swing. But what?
Yeah, I thought that for a minute Parsons was bad luck in the first half, but it turns out it's not too bad.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric, and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Hey, it's the Good Greek Spiro, and as a former police SWAT officer, I know what it takes to build a great team. And
1 minute.
These principles in building the world's only total relocation company. From listing your house for sale to finding your dream home and everything in between, Good Greek can do it all. Good Greek also offers junk removal and auto shipping to complement our renowned moving and storage business. For your total relocation solutions, go to goodgreek.com.
Good Greek Moving and Storage, your superhero movers.
Are you ready for the ultimate game day experience? Look no further than Sunstop Stores. Sunstop dishes out the perfect game day assist with the best fresh
30 seconds.
Mart Eats Deli. While you're here, grab snacks, beer, or fuel to keep you going. It's a slam dunk every time at Sunstop. Join our rewards program to rack up points with every purchase and use the points to save money on fuel. At our Sunny
15.
Save even more on every fuel purchase. Sunstop Convenience Stores. We're from here. Go Noles!
You are listening to Florida State Bat
5.
The Seminole Sports Network. Presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
You're up.
What a game. 6:22 to play. Florida State has trailed by as many as 14 points in this contest, and the Noles have outscored SMU here in the second half, 33-21. We're all tied at 67 for over 20 years. Oxford Advisory Group has specialized in strategic planning to assist clients in navigating their retirement years. Their tax-efficient asset planning keeps you in the game for years to come. Oxford Advisory Group, a proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Find out more at oxfordadvisorygroup.com. Jacob, we talked about how Robert McCray V needed to get it going in the second half. Oh, baby, he's done that and then some.
Hey, Jeff, and when it all started, when they just parted the lane and he went and just got that hammer dunk early, and he's come back with another one. He's 6 for 6 in this half. He's 8 assists and 1 turnover on the game against the point guard battle with Boopy Miller with 6 assists and 3 turnovers in the game.
Yep.
So McCray, even though he struggled offensively in the first half, you can't play without him on the court right now in the second half.
SMU baseline out of bounds. Basong covering the inbounder pass in. Stolen away by McCray. A steal. It's a race to the 10. Rob goes up. Lays it up and in. A turnover. Defense to offense. Knowles by 2.
Robert McCray is taking over this second half, Jeff, as we've been talking about.
7 of 7 in the half. 19 points. Florida State by 2. 69-67. Edwards over to Washington inside Yigatolu. Zone defense by Florida State. Yigatolu looking, backing in on Wiggins, backing in. His pass inside caught and laid in from behind by Pierre, up and under the hoop. Pierre's been big here. He's got 18, he's got 20 now to lead all scorers. Pierre for SMU, tied at 69. 5:35 to go. Zone defense by the Mustangs. Basong back out to McCray. McCray with it over to Somerville. In the corner, Basong. He'll attack on Yigatolu. Kicks out. Sweat in the corner. 3. Short, no good. Wiggins tried to grab the rebound, but he couldn't. Out of bounds. Goes back to SMU.
And that's what we were talking about, Wiggins. He went up tall and was able to get that ball away from Yigatolu. Even though he didn't get to corral it, it kept them from having a fast break opportunity.
5:20 and counting. It's tied at 69. Man-to-man defensively now, Florida State. Edwards has it. Edwards. Pass into Yigatolu, knocks over Somerville, offensive foul. Yigatolu can't believe it. Maybe a little acting by the little fella Somerville, but he gets the award and the whistle.
He did a good job selling it, Jeff, but you know what? Yigatolu does it the whole game. He is pushing guys everywhere with his strength and size, and there's gonna be a foul at some point. He's fortunate they haven't called it yet in this game.
Toombs in, Yigatolu out.
Everyone's hot, though. Infield, everybody from SMU is fired up about this call.
Second foul on Yigatolu. Team number 3, SMU. 5:10 and counting. We're tied at 69. McCray off a couple of screens. McCray turning the corner. Knocked away by Miller. Ball loose. Whistles, and now a loose ball foul called on McCray. Oh.
The legend of Jerry Heater lives.
McCray just picked up his 3rd. And it's team foul number 7, and now the Mustangs are in the bonus the rest of the way. 7 fouls to 3. Both teams putting the ball in the basket right now. Florida State is shooting 58% from the floor in the second half. Boopy at the line to shoot the 1-and-1. 4 of 5 from the stripe today with 11 points. Miller, free throw, missed it, no good. Some would say, ball don't lie.
You're right about that because he's a big-time free throw shooter.
Jones back in the game, out to Somerville, the up fake. Now McCray, top of the key. Tied at 69, under 5 minutes to go. Looks like man-to-man in the corner. Jones, extra pass, Somerville out to McCray. McCray, inside Wiggins, turns, shoots, off the heel, no good, and the rebound to Edwards of SMU.
That's a tough one. If you make that shot, you don't see that 2-3 zone one more time.
That's his 7th rebound. Edwards backing in, Somerville spins, knocked away from behind, but run down by the freshman big man Toombs. Edwards driving again, out to Pierre. Pierre, a launch, a long 3, in and out, no good. Rebound off the backboard into the hands of Wiggins.
Wiggins is making plays that aren't in the stat sheet. He's doing things to help win this game.
Tied at 69, 4:15 to go. McCray working a couple of screens, they switch up. Now swings it out to Somerville. Somerville, right wing extended. Martin over to McCray, left wing. McCray in the middle of the zone, Wiggins. Wiggins a couple of dribbles to Jones, right corner, 7 to shoot. 6, Jones, tough, fall away, 3. Oh, he made it! From the right corner, LeJay Jones, a dead eye.
Big bucket from LeJay Jones. Stayed patient, found the right clearance to shoot that bad boy.
14 and 10 for Jones. The lead is 3, 72-69. Here's Pierre backing in, rises up off the window and good over Swinton. He's got 22.
Pierre's a problem. That guy can absolutely score.
72-71 Florida State, 3:30 to go. Zone defense again, 1-3-1 by FSU, and a timeout called by Luke Laux.
Jeff, Pierre is kind of, when they need a basket, that's who's getting the ball. But Boopy Miller might be trying to bring it around and distribute. But Pierre Jr. is making plays everywhere.
Timeout on the floor, 3:27 remaining. We'll take it as well. Florida State leading by 1 and with the ball, up 72-71. Don't go anywhere. We are back after this timeout.
For decades, FSU
and we're clear.
To work hard and carry on a proud tradition. Coach Luke Laux, thank you for carrying that legacy forward. With 3 generations in the air conditioning business, Barano Heating and Air Conditioning has brought the same dedication to every home we service. Whether on the court or in your home, being part of a proud tradition means something. No matter the season, we'll always be there for you. Schedule your appointment at baranoac.com or call 850-580-4029. Florida license number CAC 1816186.
It's
not able to raise Jack here. Stand by.
From the backyard to the beaches, the Ford F-150 with available Pro Power on board gives you the power of a mobile generator. So as long as you've got a TV and a signal, you don't have to miss another game. Just one more reason why Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck in America 48 straight years and counting. Ford, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. See your local Ford dealer today.
Behind the scenes of Seminole Athletics, there is a community of supporters who pledge their personal resources to provide all teams with the greatest opportunity for success. That community is Seminole Boosters. Seminole Boosters is the largest source of funding for Florida State Athletics and serves as the difference maker for our athletic program. You can join the team behind the team for only $5 per month. Learn more or join today at
I've got Jack now. He'll take it out of the break.
.com.
If your child experiences a burn, Shriners Children's is here with world-renowned burn care. The same doctors who innovate procedures for the most...
I guess you probably need an ID too.
Most advanced treatments for pediatric burn injuries, no matter the degree. Best of all, our care is provided regardless of a family's ability to pay or insurance status. Visit us at shrinerschildrens.org to see why we're the place to turn for any burn. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
Jack Savavit in our Seminole Sports Network studio. Some scores from around the country in the top 25. Number 16, Florida, trailing at home to Auburn late in the second half. The 58-56 Tigers on top. And LSU winning at halftime over number 20, Arkansas, 37-33. Fellas, back in Moody Coliseum. How about for all the fans that actually got to get to the arena today? Robert McCray putting on a show in the second half. Perfect 7-7.
He is, Jack. You said it. What a game. And the Noles lead by 1, 72-71 with the ball, 3:27 to play. Before we continue on, let us pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Seminole Basketball from Legends Global.
Thank you, sir. Stand by. Mics are hot. 5. And go.
Jeff Colhane, Jacob Ridenauer courtside. Noles have the ball out of the timeout, up by 1. Zone defense by SMU. 8 to shoot. Somerville with it off a screen over to McCray. 5, 4. McCray driving on Miller. Pivoting, spinning, fall away. Jumper short, no good. And Edwards the rebound for SMU.
Just never really had anything going out of that possession. Really good defense by SMU.
Edwards between the legs, attacking on Somerville. Skips to the lane, puts it up and in, and 1. And Tomas Basong is asking, what are the fouls that they call it on Somerville? And that's a big bucket by Edwards, puts SMU back up by 1.
And with that foul, Jeff, that's only the second one on Somerville, but you got 3 fouls on LeJay Jones, 3 fouls on Robert McCray, and 4 fouls on Chauncey Wiggins. And nobody's in trouble for SMU. Their only guy in trouble is Jaden Toombs, the backup postman, and he's got 3.
And they only have 3 team fouls in this second half. Wiggins back in. Edwards with a 3-point play, a big one. He's got 16. 16 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Big three-point play there. SMU up 2, 2:50 to go. This zone defense, how are we going to crack the code? McCray with it. McCray driving through traffic, kicks out Somerville. Back to McCray. McCray, top of the key. McCray with it. McCray now between the legs. McCray over to Somerville, 10 to shoot. In the corner, here's Basong. Back to Somerville. Pass in the middle of the zone. Ball's tipped, knocked away, kicked. They're going to say Yugitolu kicked it, and the shot clock goes back to 20.
It's a tough pass. It's a little off.
All right. And so it's Florida State ball down by 2, 2:32 to play. McCray along the baseline. McCray looking, fires it out towards Wiggins. Oh, it's a bad pass. It's picked up and taken away. And Pierre will throw down a hammer dunk with his right hand. Back the other way we go to McCray. We're down by 4. McCray has it. Oh, a turnover and a run out. Live ball turnover. Killer. McCray launches a long 3. In and out, no good. Rebound to Edwards, and we've gone cold at the wrong time.
That's kind of a bad shot. Like, they should have looked for a better shot instead of jacking that thing quickly.
Down by 4, 76-72. It's a 7-0 run by SMU. Miller has it. Under 2 minutes to play. We're down by 4. Over to Yugitolu. Hand off to Edwards. 10 to shoot. Pierre with it. Pierre between the legs. 7, 6. A long 3 coming. No good. And the rebound to Jones. We got to hustle. 1:45 to play. Down by 4. McCray across the timeline. McCray with it, eyes up, off a Wiggins screen. We got to attack. McCray swings over. Here's a drive along the baseline, back out Wiggins. Too much time off the clock here. McCray has it. McCray, 10 to shoot. We got to go to work. McCray in the corner, Somerville out to Jones, a long 3. Ring it up! Huge 3! Huge 3 by LeJay Jones, down by 1.
There's time, but they've got to lock up on defense, and they can't be so stagnant on offense. Timeout, Enfield.
Timeout called by Andy Enfield, a 30 with 1:15 to play. 1:15 to play. What a big shot by LeJay Jones. Bury the 3. We got SMU students behind us throwing beers.
Yelling at Luke.
Yelling at our bench.
They've bannered at Luke. Luke got an issue with it.
Yeah. So, trying to get some security over, apparently. Some SMU students behind us. Yeah. Nevertheless, 1:15 to play, Jacob. We're down by 1. 1 of 3 by LeJay Jones. Defensively here, Pierre's been big, but obviously you got to find a way to stop the penetration.
100%. You cannot lead Pierre in any way whatsoever, and don't let Boopy Miller break you down. I know that sounds like a lot, but it is what it is. You just play 4-on-4, and somebody's just got to stay straight in front of him, and then everyone has got to run the floor like the house is on fire, and you got no other options in life but to get down here in transition. You let that defense get set, and it's causing problems for Florida State the last 90 seconds of the game.
Basong, McCray, Swinton, Jones, and Wiggins in right now. Far sideline out of bounds. Edwards into Miller in the backcourt. 1:15 to go. SMU leads 76-75. Man-to-man defensively. Miller guarded by McCray. Miller with it with the left hand out to Pierre. Pierre a jab step. Pierre working a screen. Pierre driving. 1 minute to play. 10 to shoot. Pierre along the baseline. Under the hoop. Reverse layup. Up and in. Man, this Pierre kid's tough. He has 26.
And they just get out of the way, and Yugitolu just stands there and uses like a screener, and he just dribbles around him.
Swinton into Wiggins, kicks out to a cutting Basong, goes up, shot no, putback good by Wiggins. They're going to call a foul before the putback. It's so loud in here. Yugitolu is going to foul Basong on the shot, and Tomas will shoot 2. That's the third on Yugitolu. Clock stops, 44.1 to go.
It was a good block at the rim. The problem is he got him with the body, so it's a good call. It's unfortunate for Florida State because the tip-in gave them 2 points, which is really the end result. But Basong has been shooting the ball way better in ACC play. He's shooting right at 80% from the free throw line.
These are big ones right here. Crowd making noise. Free throw. Nope, no good. Shorted it.
That's a non-conference free throw for him right there. He was nervous. You said it. It's short. He just short-armed that shot.
44.1 to play, down by 3. 78-75. Basong, the freshman out of Paris, France. Second one. Missed them both badly. Yigatolu the rebound, a foul by Jones, and oh boy, that's a freshman with some nerves right there at the stripe, as those two were not real close.
Yeah, those are tough shots.
That's a bummer. That's a bummer. And the foul on Jones, his fourth. SMU has made big shots down the stretch. They made 4 of their last 5, led by Jerron Pierre Jr. with 26 points and 4 threes. The player of the year in Conference USA out of Jacksonville State last season. Now 20-plus points 6 times this year. What a pickup for Andy Enfield.
Huge get. You know, anybody that knows anything about Jacksonville State, like you got to be tough to go to school there.
Yeah.
It's not like all their players are always tough guys, and he does such a good job recruiting up there at Jacksonville State. And he's just a prime. That's a fine athlete and a big-time pickup for Enfield.
Free throw was good by Edwards. It's now a 2-possession game. 42.1 to go, 79-75. Second one, Edwards missed it, and Jones the rebound. Final 40 seconds, got to go quickly. Down by 4, timeout, Florida State, right in front of us. Near sideline, 38.3 to play. 30-second timeout, we're drawing up a play. I think to get something quickly here. Down by 4.
And get a game plan, Jeff, because you're going to have to move fast in whatever you do. You got to get a basket. You got to have a plan for making the shot. You got to have a plan for missing the shot. You got to have a plan defensively to foul. But when you foul them, they're getting 2 free throws, so you want to try to get the steal first. But you can't be playing around too long, because by the time they get a shot off, you're going to be within the 30 seconds probably.
The other item to keep in mind, JR, SMU's got 2 fouls to give.
Right.
So they could technically overplay you here. They could foul you as you get around the corner to try and throw off your rhythm offensively and extend the possession.
Yes, 100%. Burn up your shot clock and burn your clock down and just make the game shorter by putting those fouls on the perimeter where you can't get a shot off.
38.3 to play, down by 4, 79-75. It was a 72-69 Florida State lead at one point, but then SMU went on a 7-0 run, and they've outscored us 10-3 since that point in time. Down by 4. Tough. 79-75. We have it near sideline, out of bounds. 38.3 to go. Swinton will inbounds. Wiggins, McCray, Somerville, Jones in for FSU. Trailing 79-75. All right, Swinton has it. We start the play. Looking. Into Jones quickly. Jones has it. Now Jones turns the corner. There's a foul. Yep. A bump right there. That's called on Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. Just team foul number 4. Ridiculous. Yeah. My thoughts exactly.
I'm at a loss for words.
All right, now we got a baseline out of bounds. 35.9 to go. Down by 4. McCray looking to inbound. Lobs it left wing to Wiggins. Hand off McCray. Now McCray cut off by Washington. McCray trying to attack, and there's a foul on the body on Washington. So Washington called for his 3rd foul. That's team foul number 5.
And it was the 3rd foul that he committed on McCray. I'm not going to go down that road, Jeff. Shut me up. Hit my mute button.
There you go. 31.3 to go now. Down 79-75.
Lob dunking on their heads right here.
McCray will inbound, looking into Somerville. Somerville left corner. You can't waste a whole lot of time. Somerville looking for McCray. Lob down low, backing it on Miller. McCray in the paint, floats it up and in. 21.7 to play, down 2. Washington to inbound, into Miller. We're trying to trap him. Oh, look at Boopy going through, weaving his way. Edwards lob, and a dunk from behind by Pierre out of nowhere. Are you kidding me?
And he took it away from Jermaine O'Neal, who thought he had to dunk.
And we have a whistle.
Clock. They're going to look at the clock.
Taking a look at the clock with 15 seconds left. This is a quick timeout. Man, Miller dribbled through the defense in impressive fashion, was throwing a lob to O'Neal from the left side, and Pierre said, "Give me that." Took it away from his teammate and dunked it.
It was a big-time athletic play.
Goodness.
We've had some huge dunks down the stretch. It gave us 1.5 seconds more on the game clock here. So the game is 16.5 seconds for both teams. to strategize and see what they can do here.
81-77 SMU after that dunk by Pierre. Everybody on their feet inside of Moody Coliseum. Capacity crowd is 7,000. And I tell you what, it's been a decent crowd with all the weather in the area.
And no question.
All right, we got to go fast. We roll it in. McCray lets it roll near the timeline. Here's McCray going to work. McCray driving. McCray Euro step out to Jones. A left wing triple. Ring it up. 9.3 to go. We're down by 1. Trying to trap and foul. 9.3. It's a 1-point SMU lead. O'Neal looking to inbound into Edwards. They foul Edwards behind the timeline with 8.3 to go. Another assist by McCray, his 9th of the day. Jones just buried his 4th three, and LeJay Jones has 20 points. So we're going to have a chance here.
Yeah, 100%. Even if he makes 2 free throws, you still got a shot to come down and get a shot off and even run a play. You can get a real possession out of this 8 seconds.
Free throw good by Edwards, makes it 82-80 with 8.3 to go. Everybody's in the bonus. SMU's got 16 fouls. Both teams with 1 timeout remaining. The arrow points at Florida State. The other thing to keep an eye on, if he makes this, will they foul up 3? Edwards, second one, got them both. 83-80, timeout Andy Enfield, his final. 83-80. We have it. We got to go full length of the floor, down by 3. Florida State in this second half, JR, we've been outstanding offensively. 56% from the field, 7 of 14 from behind the three-point line. Our free throws haven't been great, but we've only shot 4 of them, made 1. So, situationally here.
They're going to get it in and kind of run. I think you're going to run a quick play to get the 3. I don't think he's going to try. You don't want anything crazy because McCray is as good as he gives the ball. If he's not going for a dunk, he kind of toys with it a little bit. I think he's going to put him on a dead sprint and run a play, probably for Somerville or LeJay Jones to get a 3 on the offside.
Yep.
And like if McCray's going to the rim and he either goes to the rim or kicks it out, one of those 2 is a decent option. But then you put yourself in a bind by going for 2.
Robert McCray, 21 points, 8 of 11 from the field in the second half with 17 second half points. 9 assists as well. LeJay Jones with 20 points. Alex Dean, a new FSU high, 14 points in this game. He's been very good. And Somerville, double-figure scoring for the 3rd time in his last 6 games. He's got 13. Again, the situation, 8.3 to play. SMU leads 83-80. They do have they don't have any more fouls to give, but their next foul would put FSU at the line, shooting the 1-and-1. Will Andy Enfield foul here? Up 3. It's an interesting conversation.
And coaches have totally different opinions on how they like to do it. They either love it or hate it. But that is a great question. I don't. He's a bit of a gambler.
We're going to find out. Full court pressure. And they throw it to Swinton near side. He inbounds it into Somerville to McCray. And they bump into Rob, and Pierre fouls him right in front of us near sideline with 4.4 to go. So yes, they elected to foul up 3.
And I think of that as personally, that's like a gambling play to me. Like to me, it's like the conservative guy wants to go run the play or defend, but it's a good foul. He hammered him good enough that his arm may hurt when he goes to shoot.
They're taking a look at something here.
Clock. Got to be clock.
Maybe the clock. But maybe they're looking to see if there was anything more than a common foul on that one. It is a Sunstop second look. Be sure to visit one of their 80 stores in North and Central Florida, South Alabama, and South Georgia. Join Sunstop Rewards today. Shop more, save more. Sunstop. And did you know that FSU Athletics is self-supported, not funded by tax dollars? We rely on fans to join Seminole Boosters so your teams have the best chance to succeed on and off the court. Membership starts at $5 a month. It comes with great benefits. Go online to SeminoleBoosters.com to learn more. They are taking a look at the play and maybe checking to see if there was anything more there on the foul by Pierre than a common foul. I didn't see it personally. It was literally right in front of us. I thought it was just a good, clean, hard foul.
Right. I'm with you. And they are like putting a lot of effort in to this look.
So 4.4 seconds remain. SMU leads by 3, and Robert McCray, the 5th, is at the line, shooting the 1-and-1. Do you make one and miss one on purpose here with 4.4 left? You're running out of opportunities. And try and put it back to, I don't know.
And some coaches would do that, but you don't know you're going to get the rebound,
right.
and that hinges on the first free throw.
Yep.
A lot of guys will take the 2 free throws and then foul immediately and then try to get a shot off in 2.5 seconds, basically, for whatever's left. But
Clarence Armstrong, Jerry Heater, Adam Flory get together, and it's a common foul, the ruling. After our Sunstop second look, 1-1 now for Robert McCray, the 5th.
5.3, Jeff. They just put a 0.9 more on the clock.
Yep. So McCray at the line, his first free throws of the day. This is a 1-1 for McCray, who's a 67% free throw shooter. 21 to lead all Florida State scores. Down 3, got to put him in. First one, missed it. But Wiggins the rebound, he falls down, body's on the floor, jump ball with 1.8 to go. Did we get a timeout? I don't know. But the arrow points at Florida State. Wiggins is shaken up at the bottom of that pile. He gets up. Subs by Andy Enfield. O'Neal and Edwards are in. Toombs and Yigatolu are out. You do have a timeout to use, and Luke Laux will. With 1.8 to play to draw up something to tie the game.
They're going to look at the clock, Jeff.
Yep. Take a look at the clock to see if they need to put more time on. So right now, currently, 1.8 to play. We just used our last timeout. They're taking a peek to see what the clock should look like, if they need to add more time or not. So McCray misses the free throw. Wiggins gets the rebound, but is stumbling, falling down with it. We get a jump ball called far sideline. That's where Florida State will inbound it. On the far side, probably about the right wing area, where a right wing 3 would take place. And so now you're thinking about, hey, you don't have time to do much. 1.8 to go, Jacob, and there's plenty of candidates for this. Somerville, Jones.
If a shooter takes it out, they're going to give it back to him.
Yes.
Because that's your guy can be wide open as your shooter.
Yep.
So if not, it's one guy trying to get a look. They're going to set a screen. It'll be probably a flare guy coming the opposite way as an option, which is a really good look sometimes when you have enough time on the clock. And then you won't cuts. One going to the corner, one going to the top of the key. And cheering some guy who I have never seen in my life.
Neither have I. 1.8 to go. Again, the officials taking a look to see if the clock should read. We got a timeout here. It's Florida State ball. And it looks like we're going to inbound along the baseline.
Yeah.
So not on the sideline. We're going to inbound right to the hoop along the baseline.
And that gives you a tough path to the far corner because the backboard's in the way.
So it's Swinton, McCray, Jones, Somerville, and Wiggins. You've got 4 3-point shooters out there. It looks like Swinton will be the inbounder. 1.8 to play. They did not put any more time back on the clock. Swinton will inbound. No timeouts left. Here we go. Down 3, we have it. Who's going to take the big-time shot here? Swinton looking. Got to get it in. And he threw it to Washington. The ball's knocked away. It's on the sideline. It's ruled out of bounds. And Florida State ball with 0.9 to play. No. Are they going to give it to SMU? Oh, my goodness. They can't get together on who's supposed to have, who was out on, and they're going to call a jump ball and give it back to SMU. We don't have any timeouts. We can't challenge it. We can't. We don't have any timeouts. Ridiculous. That should not be ruled a jump ball.
That's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Make it a jump ball.
Because they didn't, 2 officials on that side, Jerry Heater and Adam Flory, didn't either of them see who touched it last, and nobody wanted to make a call. You got to be kidding me. Wow. Because we just got the last jump ball. That's ridiculous. Luke Laux is pleading his case. Can't believe it. I'm with him. It's ridiculous that was ruled a jump ball.
It looks pretty hot.
Clarence Armstrong right now is speaking with this alternate official about if they can take a look at it. We do have a challenge. The problem is we don't have a timeout to use the challenge.
Correct.
Luke Laux is hot. We've got to be careful here. Yeah. I just think it's shameful that neither of those two officials would make a call. And they went to the jump ball on that play, in that situation. Ridiculous. Quickly in, we got a lot of contact. Miller and McCray bump into each other. There's the horn. And that's how the game is going to end. What an awful way for a great basketball game to end.
It is a tough one because it was a well-played game, the whole game. It comes down to defensive play and an offensive play, and the refs can't figure out what's going on. It's very tough.
Neither wanted to make the call on the floor, saying both of them didn't see it as the ball was knocked out of bounds far sideline. And they both went to a jump ball in the arrow pointed at SMU, and that's how the game ends. Unreal.
And that's the victim of a new rule, because last year you'd be going to the replay monitor to get that play corrected.
Yes. And that's how this game is going to end. Wow. SMU wins it 83-80. That one stings and ends in rough, disappointing fashion. The way that was decided, the game had to finish. SMU